Every morning, millions of seniors around the world sit down for breakfast, and for many, eggs have been a staple for decades. But with so much conflicting advice, one question remains. Is eating an egg a day truly good for you, or could it be harming your health? If you've ever hesitated before cracking an egg, wondering if it's raising your cholesterol or affecting your heart, you're not alone. For years, eggs were labeled as a potential risk factor for heart disease due to their cholesterol content. But what if I told you that modern research paints a very different picture? A 2000 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed over 177,000 people and found that consuming eggs regularly had no significant effect on heart disease risk. In fact, eggs provide essential nutrients that support muscle strength, brain function, and even bone health. Key concerns as we age. But here's the catch. Not all eggs are created equal. Some could be putting your health at risk without you even realizing it. In today's video, we'll uncover the real benefits of eggs, explore common myths and misconceptions, and most importantly, reveal 5 types of eggs you should avoid to protect your health. Stick with me until the end, because the choices you make today will shape how you feel tomorrow. If you value science-backed health advice that's easy to understand and apply, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you find this information helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. It might just change their life. Now, let's dive in. 1. Muscle strength, staying active with age. As we grow older, everyday movements that once felt effortless, standing up from a chair, climbing the stairs, or carrying groceries, start to feel more challenging. This isn't just a natural part of aging, it's a condition known as sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. After the age of 50, adults lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year, and by the time they reach their 70s or 80s, this loss can lead to serious mobility issues, weakness, and even an increased risk of falls and fractures. But what if there was a simple, natural way to slow this process? The good news is that protein intake plays a crucial role in maintaining muscle strength, and eggs are one of the best sources of high-quality protein available. Each egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein, meaning it provides all 9 essential amino acids that the body needs to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consume sufficient protein, especially from sources like eggs, experience significantly slower muscle decline and greater mobility over time. But it's not just about protein. Eggs also contain leucine, a powerful amino acid that stimulates muscle protein synthesis. Research from the Journal of Nutrition suggests that leucine-rich foods, like eggs, can help older adults preserve muscle mass and improve strength, even when physical activity levels decrease. This is especially important for those who may not be able to engage in intense exercise but still want to stay active and independent. If you want to maintain your strength and prevent muscle loss, incorporating 1 egg a day into a balanced diet can be a simple yet effective strategy. Pair it with light strength training or daily movement, such as walking or stretching, to maximize its benefits. Have you noticed changes in your muscle strength as you age? Let me know in the comments below, and let's continue the journey to better health together. 2. Brain health, enhancing memory and cognitive function. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or struggled to remember names, dates, or even simple daily tasks? As we age, occasional forgetfulness becomes more common. But what many people don't realize is that nutrition plays a key role in brain health. The foods we eat can either support cognitive function or accelerate mental decline. The good news? Eggs contain essential nutrients that help keep your mind sharp and reduce the risk of cognitive diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. One of the most important brain-boosting nutrients found in eggs is choline. Choline is a precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter responsible for memory, learning, and overall brain function. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults with higher choline intake performed better on memory and cognitive tests, showing a reduced risk of age-related mental decline. Unfortunately, research shows that nearly 90% of Americans don't get enough choline in their diet, making eggs one of the easiest and most accessible ways to boost brain function. But choline isn't the only reason eggs are a brain superfood. They also contain omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce brain inflammation and protect against neurodegenerative diseases. A long-term study from Harvard University found that people who consumed more omega-3s had a 47% lower risk of developing dementia compared to those who didn't. Since the body doesn't produce omega-3s on its own, consuming foods rich in these essential fats, like eggs, can provide long-term protection for brain health. Additionally, eggs are a natural source of lutein and zeaxanthin, powerful antioxidants that support eye health but also play a surprising role in cognitive function. A 2017 study from the Journal of Gerontology found that higher lutein levels in the brain were associated with better memory performance and faster processing speed in older adults. Eating one egg a day can be an easy way to support brain health, improve memory, and keep mental decline at bay. If you want to stay sharp well into your golden years, start by making smart food choices today. Have you noticed changes in your memory as you age? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more science-backed health tips. 3. Heart health. The truth about cholesterol. For decades, eggs were unfairly blamed for heart disease, with many doctors advising older adults to avoid them due to their cholesterol content. But modern research tells a very different story, one that challenges outdated myths and reveals the true relationship between eggs and heart health. So, is eating an egg a day actually bad for your heart? The answer may surprise you. Let's start with the cholesterol debate. It's true that eggs contain about 186 milligrams of cholesterol per yolk, but dietary cholesterol, the kind you get from food, has far less impact on blood cholesterol levels than previously thought. In fact, the American Heart Association now recognizes that saturated fats and trans fats, found in processed and fried foods, are the real culprits behind high cholesterol and heart disease, not cholesterol from nutrient-dense foods like eggs. A major study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, followed nearly 30,000 participants and found that moderate egg consumption was not associated with an increased risk of heart disease. Another research paper from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition even found that eating up to one egg per day was linked to a lower risk of stroke. So why are eggs actually heart healthy? One key reason is that they help raise HDL cholesterol, often referred to as good cholesterol. HDL plays a crucial role in removing excess cholesterol from the bloodstream, reducing plaque buildup in the arteries, and lowering the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Studies show that people who eat eggs regularly tend to have higher HDL levels, which contributes to better heart health overall. Additionally, eggs contain important nutrients that support cardiovascular health, including omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and lower blood pressure, lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that protect against arterial damage, folate and B vitamins, which help regulate homocysteine levels, a key factor in heart disease prevention. However, it's not just about eating eggs, it's about how you eat them. Pairing eggs with fresh vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats like avocado can enhance their heart benefits, while frying eggs in unhealthy oils or pairing them with processed meats like bacon can negate their positive effects. So, should you eat an egg a day? For most healthy adults, the answer is yes, as long as it's part of a balanced diet. Have you been avoiding eggs due to cholesterol concerns? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into nutrition, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more science-backed health insights. Let's keep learning together. 4. Bone strength, preventing fractures and osteoporosis. As we age, maintaining strong and healthy bones becomes more critical than ever. Weak bones increase the risk of osteoporosis, a condition that affects over 10 million Americans and leads to over 1.5 million fractures each year, according to the National Osteoporosis Foundation. The most common fractures, hip, spine, and wrist, can be life-altering, leading to chronic pain, reduced mobility, and even loss of independence. But here's the good news. The right nutrition can help protect your bones and keep them strong for years to come. One of the most overlooked benefits of eggs is their role in bone health, thanks to their rich content of vitamin D and calcium, two essential nutrients that work together to prevent bone loss and fractures. Vitamin D is crucial for calcium absorption in the body. Without enough vitamin D, calcium, no matter how much you consume, cannot be properly absorbed, leaving bones weak and fragile. Unfortunately, research shows that nearly 42% of Americans are vitamin D deficient, with even higher rates among older adults due to reduced sun exposure and decreased ability to synthesize vitamin D naturally. Eggs are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, with each egg yolk providing about 40 IU, international units. While this may not seem like much, every bit counts, especially when combined with other vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish and fortified dairy products. Regular consumption of eggs can help bridge the vitamin D gap and support calcium absorption, keeping bones dense and resistant to fractures. But eggs don't stop at vitamin D. They also contain phosphorus, another key mineral that works alongside calcium to maintain bone structure and strength. In fact, about 85% of the body's phosphorus is stored in bones and teeth, making it an essential component of lifelong bone health. In addition to eating nutrient-dense foods like eggs, staying active is key. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, yoga, and resistance training help stimulate bone growth and prevent density loss, reducing the risk of fractures over time. For seniors looking to maintain mobility and independence, ensuring a diet rich in vitamin D, calcium, and phosphorus is essential. Adding just one egg a day can be a simple, effective way to support your bones and stay active well into old age. Have you ever experienced a bone fracture or been diagnosed with osteoporosis? Let's discuss in the comments below. If this video is helping you make smarter health choices, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more science-backed nutrition tips. Your bones will thank you for it. 5 types of eggs to avoid. While eggs can be a powerful tool for maintaining muscle strength, brain function, heart health, and bone density, not all eggs are safe to eat. Certain types of eggs can increase the risk of foodborne illnesses, heart disease, or toxic exposure, particularly for older adults with weakened immune systems. To fully reap the benefits of eggs, it's just as important to know which types to avoid. Here are 5 kinds of eggs that could be harming your health without you realizing it. 1. Cracked eggs, a hidden danger in your fridge. A small crack in an eggshell may seem harmless, but it can be a breeding ground for dangerous bacteria. The eggshell acts as a natural barrier, protecting the egg from contamination. However, once it's cracked, even if the inside appears untouched, harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can easily enter. Older adults are particularly vulnerable to severe food poisoning, which can lead to vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, and hospitalization. The CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, warns that about 1.35 million Salmonella infections occur annually in the U.S., with seniors at the highest risk of severe complications. To stay safe, always inspect eggs before buying, handle them gently to prevent cracks, and discard any cracked eggs immediately. 2. Undercooked or raw eggs. A risky breakfast choice. Soft-boiled eggs, runny yolks, and raw eggs used in dishes like homemade mayonnaise or Caesar dressing may be delicious, but they come with a high risk of bacterial contamination. Salmonella bacteria can be present inside an egg, even if the shell is intact. Unlike fully cooked eggs, raw or undercooked eggs may not reach temperatures high enough to kill harmful bacteria, putting you at risk for foodborne illness. For seniors with weakened immune systems, diabetes, or digestive issues, even a mild infection can lead to severe complications. To reduce risk, it's best to fully cook eggs until both the yolk and white are firm. If you prefer a runny yolk, consider using pasteurized eggs, which have been heat-treated to kill bacteria while maintaining their texture. 3. Century eggs. A sodium overload. Also known as preserved eggs or 1,000-year-old eggs, century eggs are a traditional delicacy in some Asian cuisines. They are made by soaking eggs in a mixture of clay, salt, and alkaline substances for weeks or even months. While they have a unique flavor, they also come with serious health concerns, particularly for seniors. One of the biggest risks is their extremely high sodium content. Since salt is heavily used in the preservation process, just one century egg can contain several times the sodium of a regular egg. Excess sodium is a major contributor to high blood pressure, heart disease, and kidney problems, all of which are common among older adults. Additionally, some traditionally produced century eggs contain trace amounts of heavy metals, such as lead, which can be toxic to the brain and kidneys over time. While many modern versions are labeled lead-free, the risk of contamination still exists. If you enjoy century eggs, consume them only in moderation and always check for quality and safety certifications. 4. Deep-fried eggs, a crispy but dangerous choice. Deep-fried eggs, often found in some street foods or restaurant dishes, are one of the least healthy ways to prepare eggs. While frying at high temperatures creates a crispy texture, it also leads to the formation of harmful compounds that increase inflammation, heart disease risk, and even cancer. When proteins in eggs are exposed to extremely high heat, they can produce heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and benzopyrene, both of which are carcinogenic substances. Additionally, deep frying requires large amounts of unhealthy oils, which are high in trans fats and saturated fats. These fats raise LDL, bad cholesterol, clog arteries, and increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. For seniors, limiting fried foods is one of the best ways to protect cardiovascular health. Instead of frying, try boiling, poaching, scrambling, or baking eggs to retain their nutrients without the added health risks. If you still crave a crispy texture, using an air fryer with little to no oil is a much healthier alternative. 5. Fertilized eggs, balut, a bacterial and digestive risk. Balut, a fertilized duck or chicken egg containing a partially developed embryo, is considered a delicacy in some Southeast Asian countries. While some believe it to be highly nutritious, balut carries significant health risks, especially for older adults. One major concern is bacterial contamination. Because balut is incubated in warm, humid conditions, it creates an ideal environment for Salmonella and E. coli to thrive. If not properly handled, stored, or cooked, these eggs can cause severe food poisoning, leading to dehydration and digestive distress. Another issue is digestibility. Unlike regular eggs, balut contains bones, cartilage, and partially formed tissues, which can be difficult for seniors to digest. Older adults with weaker digestive systems may experience bloating, discomfort, and indigestion after consuming balut. Additionally, balut is high in cholesterol and saturated fats, which may not be suitable for those with heart disease or high blood pressure. While eggs in general contain cholesterol, the extra fats in balut, especially when eaten frequently, could contribute to artery blockages and cardiovascular issues. For seniors looking for high-protein, nutrient-dense foods, well-cooked regular eggs are a far better and safer option than fertilized eggs. Making smarter choices for your health, eggs are one of nature's most complete and nutritious foods. But knowing which ones to avoid is just as important as knowing which ones to eat. By steering clear of cracked, undercooked, deep-fried, preserved, and fertilized eggs, you can protect yourself from foodborne illnesses, excessive sodium intake, and harmful fats, ensuring that eggs remain a healthy part of your diet. If you want to enjoy eggs while maximizing their health benefits, opt for boiled, poached, scrambled, or baked eggs. These methods retain their full nutritional value without unnecessary risks. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever eaten any of these risky egg types? Were you surprised by any of these findings? Let's continue the discussion in the comments below. And if this video has helped you make healthier choices, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more science-backed nutrition insights. Your health starts with the choices you make today. Let's make them count. Conclusion. Small changes, big health benefits. Eggs have been a part of our diets for generations, but as we've seen today, not all eggs are created equal. When chosen wisely and prepared correctly, eggs can be one of the simplest, most nutritious foods to support your overall health, helping you stay strong, sharp, and active as you age. A daily egg can provide high-quality protein to preserve muscle strength, choline and omega-3s to enhance brain function, and vitamin D and calcium to protect your bones from fractures. And despite long-standing myths, research now confirms that eggs do not significantly raise cholesterol levels for most people and may even contribute to better heart health when consumed as part of a balanced diet. However, Not all eggs should be eaten. Cracked eggs increase the risk of foodborne illnesses. Undercooked eggs can harbor dangerous bacteria, and heavily processed or deep-fried eggs introduce unhealthy fats that can harm your heart. Meanwhile, century eggs and balut contain excessive sodium and other potential health risks that make them poor choices for older adults. Yeah.